A lot of you may have heard about the situation going on in China, but this is an update on the situation. So, Chinese officials are forcing birth control on the Uyghur people of China as a way to quell their population growth. So, along with forcing birth control on them, they're also forcing unwanted abortions, sterilization, other methods to try to staunch the growth of the Uyghur people. So, a little bit of information about the Uyghur people. They're an indigenous population that originated in, I believe, northwestern Asia, or they're currently living in northwestern Asia, and they practice Islam. They're Muslim Asians, essentially. They're Muslim Chinese. There you go, that's more specific. They're Muslim Chinese in a country that practices Buddhism, and China essentially sees them as terrorists, citing their religion being extreme, which is Muslim. But that's not an excuse to put them in what they call re-education centers. So since 2016, so it's been about 4 or 5 years that we know of, Chinese government has been wrangling up these Uyghur people by the millions, about 1 million people in around 500 re-education centers, and they're essentially just purging them of their culture, their heritage, their religions, and they're forcefully integrating them into Chinese societies. So this is like I said, they're calling it re-education centers, but they're internment camps, they're concentration camps. There's no getting around it. This is demographic genocide. You're taking a group of people in your country, and you're basically killing them off systematically. You're not killing these people, but you're stopping their growth. You're brainwashing them. You know, you're destroying their culture, and it's abomination how this is happening in 2020. So, like I said, we knew that these people were being held captive. There wasn't really any specifics on what was being done to them until recently, and this is what's being done to them. They're being forced into abortions and sterilizations in these internment camps, and I've seen many people fight for this, and it needs to be talked about a lot more, because this is genocide. This is genocide in the country, and John Bolton did talk about this in his book. Whenever Donald Trump did go and visit China, he was quoted as saying that he thinks what President Xi Jinping was doing was, quote, the exact right thing to do in circumstances. So it's not good whenever you see things in the news that have to do with genocide and your president backs that, you know? Not my president, y'all president, but your president backs that. It makes the whole country look bad. It makes everybody look bad. So the type of practices that they do, they force them into redecorating their homes into more Chinese traditional ways. They force them to sing songs, Chinese traditional songs, for food. They do all types of outlandish things, and they harvest organs. Doesn't that sound like eugenics? Doesn't that sound like Nazi Germany? So this is an extremely important situation for people to know and to inform themselves about, because something definitely does need to be done. I'm not too sure what we can do in America just as normal citizens, besides just getting the word out and getting eyes on the situation, because it's not okay. We need to prevent this from, getting out of hand. And it's not helping that you have a president that supports it according to a book. We didn't actually hear him say this is exactly what he should do, but yeah, somebody did out him on it, and Yeah, this is an extremely serious issue, so I'll definitely keep covering this as more information comes. So, yeah, stay tuned.